So let me ask you, Cara. Now we already, discussed this, but what I want to find out from you is we pray every time to God. We pray to God for health, wealth, healing, situations with our children, our relationships. We pray to God, and sometimes we don't see it manifest. Now, what's the difference between that and the Creator? How do you connect to God in this? Can you explain that?
Okay, well, I can tell you from my understanding and experience that God answers our prayers. That every prayer that we make is heard and it's answered. And I say God, Creator, loves us. Creator is just pure love. Creator is not judgment or any human qualities like anger, bitterness, resentment. Creator is just love. And, Creator gave us a planet here that's abundant beyond any words. The abundance is, you don't have to look past your nose to see the abundance. So Creator loves us, and anything we ask for, Creator is happy to give us. The question is, are we ready and willing to accept it? Sometimes we can be afraid to have the very thing that we want the most. Because, maybe that thing would cause problems for us, or our family, or our husband, or our, sister, or maybe we don't think we deserve it because of something we've done in the past that we're not even aware of. So we can have all kinds of doubts and fears and concerns and things that can block the very blessing of what's there for us. So basically what we do in this work, Deanne, is we uncover what's there blocking it. And
so you come to a realization of what it is that you are blocking yourself.
Right.
And then once you release that, then you connect to the Creator.
Right.
Is that kind of what you're saying?
That's actually true. Once you're not blocking it, it's there for you. You ask and it's there.
Well, let me ask you this. Can you stop things, like behaviors? Say that you have addiction problems, or say that you have a situation with relationships you get into and they're really bad for you, toxic relationships. What does it do for that? Is it just for healing yourself as far as your body, or can it also manifest in healing, other situations, other people around you?
That's a great question, and I want to say that I'm not aware of anything that you can't improve or heal or change through this work. The potential is vast. It could be from physical ailments to addictions to relationships, and how you relate to people. You can actually, you start making changes in yourself, and it changes your whole world. You change yourself, and it changes the way everybody relates to you. You change yourself, and you've changed everything.
Well, say that you have a family member and they keep getting into trouble, and you keep trying to help them, and it keeps going on and on, and it's a cycle that keeps going and going. Say you change yourself completely.
Right.
The person is still the same, so how are they going to relate to...
That's a good question. I like it.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I'm speaking from experience because I have had a particular relationship where, I'm real close to the person, and there's no way I'm going to change them, even if I wanted to change them, which I have in the past, I have to be honest. And they don't want to change. They're happy. and they want to be loved the way they are, and they deserve to be loved the way they are. So I don't try to change them. What I change is I change my beliefs about them.
So you change how you feel about them instead of, you accept them for what they are, in other words.
Not exactly,
Accept
and
it.
that's not exactly what I'm saying.
Mhm.
It's changed, number one, how I react to them. I can change that because everybody who's causing you a problem is your mirror. And they're really showing you something about yourself.
Really? How?
If you attract something to you, an experience, like let's say you attract someone's anger, okay? There's something in it for you that has drawn that anger to you, because we're like magnets. We're here to learn. We're here to grow, and we draw to us the very experiences that we want and that we need in order to find out how to grow.
So, like, if you're angry with yourself, you can't do anything to yourself. You're just angry. So somebody will come to you, maybe in an anger mode. You're actually bringing somebody to make you feel the way you feel inside.
That's beautiful, right? Exactly. He'll attract to you. You know, it's here's a good example. If you don't feel worthy of something, okay, if you feel unworthy, and have you ever seen a person that you just look at them and you see that person has no self-worth, you know? They're like almost hiding in every way, okay? That person has self-worth issues and beliefs about themselves that manifest out into the world, and people see that, and that's how they relate to them. They believe it. They believe what that person feels and what they believe, and they relate to them in that way. Well, if that person changes their beliefs about their self-worth and their beliefs about how the world sees them, it
Changes and
the whole paradigm, yeah.
Manifest in a positive idea of yourself.
Correct.
So then you bring more positive people to you.
That's absolutely true. You feel positive, people see you as positive, and positive things happen. It's just as good as it gets.
So how long does it take you in a class? Say you offer classes, and give your website if you wouldn't mind for the audience.
Sure.
There.
I'm offering my next workshop is going to be, let's see, I believe it's Saturday, March 24th.
And 25th, you said.
And Sunday, March 25th. It's a 2-day workshop, and it's called I Manifest It, So Can You. And it's going to be a manifestation class, and it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. And I've done this class before, and amazing things happen in it. One example, if I might give, is on the first day of the one class that I last did, a woman said, I'd like my, they could pick whatever they want to manifest. And she said, I'd like for my son to pay me back a loan I made him. I forget how many years it was, but it was a long time ago. I'd like him to pay me back, she said. And she came back the second day of class, and she shared with the whole class that her son had given her a gift. It was a book that first day of class when she came home. And so she looked at the book, and she was like, oh, okay, that's nice. And she's thumbing through the book, and every chapter had a $100 bill in it.
Wow.
The full amount of the loan had been repaid through each chapter. And she never asked for it.
So she changed within the class and was able to change her situation with her own son. They had to, basically pay, but she never asked him or said anything.
That is correct, right. And she did the manifestation technique that I teach in the class.
Well, what's the difference in this and like Buddhism and Taoism and all these other types of things that also believe that you can manifest? Is it the same or is it different?
Well, I've studied several different theologies. That's what they're called, I believe. And I'm Jewish in my background. I've studied what is it called?
Kabbalism?
I've studied Kabbalism. I've studied Buddhism. I've studied. I'm trying to think. Jesus. I forget what it's called, but Jesus, studies of Jesus. People who believed in not the whole Bible, but only the teachings of Jesus, and various other theologies. And I think they're all beautiful, and they all have something to offer, each and every one of them. However, the work that I do is not based on a theology, and it's not based on a religion. So you can bring any religion and all religions to this work, and it doesn't make any difference. In fact, you don't even have to believe in God to do this work. No one's excluded.
Okay, well, DNA, to me, in Shirley Jones, I think, is a woman that had done something kind of similar. She was able to go through past lives.
Oh, Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine, sorry.
I like them both.
I know Shirley. But the thing is, she was able to go back through her genetics to the beginning of who she was. Is it something similar to that in regards to reliving those past lives to kind of understand you as a person and changing and manifesting yourself into more of a positive being?
Let's see how to answer that question. That could, absolutely part of the work is looking at your possible past lives. And I don't want to get too much into that right now.
Okay, come to the class.